2009, an unidentified researcher with the alias Satoshi Nakamoto releases Bitcoin, a supposedly untraceable cryptocurrency. Crime syndicates flock to it. Intelligence agency cryptographers anonymously join the Bitcoin project and contribute an invisible backdoor into its security protocol. Equipped with a direct feed of illicit business activity, the agency commences a manhunt to eliminate the world's criminal financiers and their clients.
Asset 1080. What's it been, another 15 years? I'll confess we kept a closer eye on you this time after how long it took to find you for the Terra Nova job. Much as I hate to deliver the news, it's time to get back to work. Decrypted payment data has tipped us off to the location of legendary hitman Mateusz "Sleeper" Jelinski, whose past work has destabilized no fewer than 5 different governments. You'll find him in the usual condition at his family farm outside Warsaw. Start packing. The Sleeper has officially been put to bed. Unfortunately, Asset, we have plenty of work ahead of us. I'll have an update as soon as our analysts are done determining who sent money to Jelinski and why. The world's changing, Asset. Have you been briefed on Bitcoin? We estimate that it's already being used for over 10% of all extra-legal business activity. Luckily, our security specialists have managed to subvert its encryption layer. Speaking of, we just got a match on Jelinski's client, Irish nationalist Cillian Walsh. Walsh has been trying to reignite unrest in Northern Ireland for over a decade, and no doubt he hired Jelinski to that end. Head to Belfast and make Walsh disappear.
The door is fixed. I'll just throw away the wooden wedge. I've turned on the gas. Dust to dust. I'll dump out the water right here. I've turned off the gas.
A proper cremation at a proper crematorium, Asset? If I didn't know better, I'd worry you lost your creative touch after all these years. On the other hand, why overthink these things? Well done in any case. With Walsh out of the picture, Ireland should remain free of any new troubles for the foreseeable future. Another dangerous man has received another large payment, Asset. This time it's Zachary Schubert, former sapper for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Schubert went absent without leave 5 years ago, days before the suspicious collapse of the Dewstonbury Bridge. Schubert was likely hired to sabotage the dam at the Millard Fillmore Reservoir. a vital water source for Washington, D.C. We'll prevent him from destroying that dam. You prevent anyone from finding out.
Oh God, not the bees!
Hope he... It's locked. The window is cracked open. Nothing happened. Maybe I need... Water is no longer flowing out of the dam. Nothing happened. Let the river run.
Another job by the numbers, Asset. I'm sure Schubert appreciates being laid to rest near such a feat of civil engineering. Minus the part where he's dead, of course. Anyway, why don't you take a couple days for rest and relaxation? The Bitcoin ledger shows that whoever paid Schubert sent an even larger payment to another military man, Air Force Logistics Officer Santiago Castillo. Known as Santa and his helpers, Castillo's unit coordinates munition deliveries out of an airbase in Nevada. We need Castillo alive for questioning, but his men have to go. We've slipped them a slow-acting poison that will kick in by the time you arrive on the scene. You'll find them in the hold of Castillo's cargo plane. Don a uniform and contrive an accident that will force the military to investigate.
Whoopsie. Captain Castillo? I'm the replacement co-pilot, sir.
All right, Lieutenant. Why don't you do a walk around while I finish some checks up here?
There's a concerning stain on the ground beneath the plane, sir. It's oil.
Damn it, where's it coming from?
No idea, sir.
Of course they send me a useless replacement. I'll take care of it.
Yes, sir. I should put the phone back. This guy's in big trouble.
Honey, I swear I didn't send that. My phone must have glitched. When would I even have time to cheat? I'm always working. I'll come home right now, okay? The idiot new guy will cover for me. Bye.
I'll put back his license back while he's distracted. He's finally gone. You deserve better, Vivian. Tower, this flight L345.
Flight L345, this is Tower. Go ahead. Over.
Flight L345, ready to taxi to runway.
Flight L345, taxi to runway 2. You are cleared for takeoff. Over.
All right. Let's get this plane to the runway for takeoff. Plane is in position for takeoff. The altitude selector is reset and ready. Let's fly this thing. If I can open the plane's cargo ramp, I could use this strap to reach it from outside. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Hell yeah! I can just use the door to the cargo hold now. I can just use the door to the cargo hold now. An electrical...
Simply spectacular asset. Without question, your most cinematic performance to date. Incidentally, when did you learn to fly a plane like that? I'm going to have to update your personnel file. If you thought a misplaced shipment of conventional weapons was bad, it doesn't hold a candle to nuclear waste. Our mystery client just attempted to divert a container ship's worth of spent reactor fuel out of the port of Gibraltar. Carol Evans is a cargo coordinator at the port and coincidentally the recipient of a tidy sum of Bitcoin. We're removing Evans from the equation to make sure that radioactive material doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Reminds me of my cat back at home. This one looks hungrier, though. Reminds me of... I don't follow.
Hold it, buddy. This is private property.
I can't believe that worked. reminds me of my cat back at home. This one looks hungrier, though. I'm not opening all of those. These... It's been disabled. I need to open this door from the inside. Looks like extra paper for the printer. I hate printers. They always find new ways to break. A generic mug. No... What flag is that? An African country, maybe? I don't follow. Come on, Kitty. We're going on a mission. You're asset 1081 now. Asset 1081 has successfully infiltrated the secure facility. Bingo. Masterful work, Asset. I don't follow. It's for logging into the laptop. I should remember to log out when the mission is complete. I should remember. I've put the body inside the barrel. It's airtight, just like my plan. What flag is that? Voilà. Bon voyage.
Smartly done, Asset. No one's going to get any closer to those barrels than they have to. Evans will spend at least the next century in radiation-shielded storage. Oh, and per your request, I've deployed a recon agent to collect Asset 1081 and relocate him to your place of residence.